And that is how the COVID virus is cured. Hi, it's me, Nick. I'm gonna hang out a bit while people come in. Are people coming in? Let's see. There's Nathaniel. Do you see people, Maura? Are you still?
I'm not there for some reason.
Well, while my wife, Maura, is...
There's a little bit of a delay here.
Huh. Experiencing a delay. Hey, Nick, Delmar is here. Excellent. Delmar.
In the house.
In the house. Great. Ah, man. Well, this set, I think the Saturday sets are going to be even better. Musically, because I'm not drinking tequila, and
Boo.
and neither is Maura, so that's so it'll be better for me. Anyway, anybody have any questions or anything before we begin?
I'm not getting you.
Jean-Pierre Rossi is in.
Oh, he is good.
Yeah.
All right.
Do we have anybody else from France? This one is pour mes amis en France, and also what do you say? Wie groß to my Swiss German friends.
Are they on?
I don't think so. I don't think they're on. But I can't really tell. I can Rachel's on. Anastasia LaGuardia's on. Hello. Rebecca. Hello. So people are coming on bit by bit.
How about the Petlands?
I don't see the Petlands.
Okay, now I see you.
Mike and Rachel are here. Hello. Mike is one of the more influential people in my life, most recently for the Instapot wisdom. Somewhere in between sets, give us a 5-minute stride piano.
History lesson.
History
That's my
lesson.
request.
Wow. I wish, I'm drinking water, Jean-Pierre. It's 3 p.m. here, and...
It's 3 p.m. where he is too. He's in Montreal.
No, I know, but I mean, I'm doing this, a lot of this is for people in different time zones that are much later, who are hopefully, drinking or doing something. Grace Kong, hello! See, it's noon where she is.
Right.
And she can be saying, well, it's 9 o'clock in Paris, and take a sip of something. Anyways, the history of stride piano. I wish I knew more. I don't know the history of stride piano, as sadly I have very little to do with it. But I'll think on that and get back to you.
Why don't you just talk about what it is?
Stride piano, that's like... that kind of thing, left hand thing. But that's, I imitate, I'm kind of a kind of a shell of a shadow of that. Anyways, it's time for the music. So this first one is a song that the first song with words that I wrote for my lovely wife, Maura. Say hello, Maura.
Hello.
There she is. So, here we go with this first song that I wrote my lovely wife, who is queen of her cubicle.
The banter.
What?
The banter, Grace says.
Yes. office, she really shakes him up. Left, right, huh. She keeps her pencils sharp, files in her cabinet, her paperweight's got an extra slab in it. I once knew a guy who took it slow, took an hour and a half for a cup of joe. Life was sweet as corn on the cob till my baby told him, you better find yourself a job. That baby's a bureaucrat. My baby's a bureaucrat. I'll get that right the next time. That really messed me up. It's like dominoes. All right, here we go. You best believe she's on time. If you're late, well, it's a crime. I once knew a guy, let's call him Mr. Green. Now Mr. Green, he's seldom seen, 'cause Mr. Green, well, he checked in at 9:15. Now Mr. Green, how do I put this? Ain't exactly on the team, 'cause my baby's a bureaucrat. My baby's a bureaucrat. She wrote the book. When she gives you the look, you better believe you're going down. God said to Noah, pack 'em in by twos. Noah said, yeah, I know what to do. He worked his fingers to the bone, so nothing alive would be alone. Now, Noah thought, I'm alright. Then my baby took inventory all through the night. She said, Noah, you got one extra bat. Well, you ain't getting off Mount Ararat. 'Cause my baby's a bureaucrat. My baby's a bureaucrat. She wrote the book. When she gives you the look, you better believe you're going down. She wrote the book. When she gives you the look, you better believe you're going down. She wrote the book. When she gives you the look, you better believe you're going down. Down, 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 down. All right, there it is.
Ernst is here.
Ernst! Wie geht's? Ah, man.
Larry Sapati.
If you ever get a chance to hear Ernst Hardy Diaz, he's in Winterthur, is that still correct? Winterthur in Switzerland, and he's one of the best musicians I ever got to play with. Although he's very modest, which is a drag sometimes, that modesty. Anyways.
Kathleen Wolf.
Hey, Kathleen.
Paul is back.
Excellent. People are
David
back even.
Klein.
Hello. Anyways, you can hear a lot. You could hear that last tune on my website. I did that with an amazing septet in New Orleans at the Bayou Boogaloo 2.5 years ago, and it was almost 3 years ago with great musicians. People like Doug Belote on drums and Renee Coman on bass. A lot of great. Oh man. Anyways, what's this? This next one is Henry out there still. Henry Reichman. This one is for you. I screwed this tune up badly the first time I did this these COVID sessions, and I wanted to do it again because I got a note that Henry Reichman really dug this tune, and I just felt bad about that. So this one for the people who haven't heard this yet, it's when a long time ago we were in a hotel room watching regular TV, which we don't do most of the time because we stream Netflix and Amazon, Hulu and HBO, and we've seen everything there. So we were watching network TV in a hotel years ago, and The Lone Ranger came on at about like 10 at night, and with all the commercials it lasted till like 2:30 in the morning, and it was I loved it. It got terrible reviews. It was the remake with Johnny Depp. But if you get a chance to see that movie, I think it's great. And it got slammed for not being PC. In a lot of ways it's not, but it was trying really hard to be PC. And I say good for them for what they made anyway. And Johnny Depp is great. I don't care what he does. It's great. Anyways, this is... with the commercials and everything, what I think of as a microcosm for America. Here it is. Didn't feel the danger watching the Lone Ranger on TV. Johnny Depp was Comanche, a cultural vigilante on TV. It was good versus bad, followed by an ad for repression of depression. Side effects include vomiting, erratic mood, disorientation. Feel the danger of watching the Lone Ranger on TV. No, Johnny Depp was Comanche, a cultural vigilante on TV. Those railroaders squeeze the engines, and Chinese death or cheap labor. Men missed an idea that was Christian. Love thy neighbor. Every month for $19, help these children that are stuck with cancer. 8 more ads, we'll be right back to question fiction versus fact with no answer. Get cured of, call this number. Can't sleep at night, well, this pill just might help you slumber. Tonto was crazed, wore a dead bird like a crown. Every month for $19 help these pet dogs that are stuck with abuse. I think it's gone, but it's on the track. The railroad's here and we're looking back from the caboose. Didn't feel the danger of watching the Lone Ranger on TV. Now, Johnny Depp was Comanche, a cultural vigilante on TV. Didn't feel the danger watching the Lone Ranger on TV. On TV. Hi-oh Silver. All right, so that was better for Henry, I hope.
Andreas Fleeflet is here.
Andreas Fleeflet! Are you in Hammersfeld?
And
He is the most northern person I know, I believe.
and Ernst lives in Bar.
Where?
Bar.
Can you spell that?
B-A-A-R? Does that sound right?
Ernst lives in B-A-A-R.
Thank
Anyway,
Jason Isaac.
really amazing musicians here. Jason Isaacs on drums, Andreas Fleeflet on the bass, the saw,
Murphy.
and a great a cappella group singer. And he knows what I mean. Oh, he's in Bergen. Okay, not in Hammersfeld. 60 degrees north. I knew that. Anyways, so during this COVID period, I don't know if you're experiencing this abroad or if we're even experiencing this here, but I find that my dreams are very vivid nowadays and pretty weird. More on that later. But years ago, I had a very vivid dream where I woke up and I was absolutely convinced that it had happened. And this next tune is a transliteration of that dream. And it's on my upcoming album. There's a lot of stuff on my website, nickbalaban.com, that you can hear. There's like little pieces of that. And a piece of this one is not up there yet. Although there's a demo of it in various places. It's called Lunch with George. But that last one, Lone Ranger, there's a piece of that one on the website.
And George is, of course.
Well, I don't, I'll tell, you'll know who George is after the tune, and if you don't, I'll just tell you then.
Sam Noel is watching.
Sam Noel, hi. Oh my God. I'm so scared about the piano going out of tune. And Sam Noel is a polymath friend of mine who is in addition to many other things, a terrific piano tuner, the best in New York. And Sam, I was telling somebody, and I don't know what's going to happen with the tuning of this piano as this time goes on. And Maura said, well, you'll call Sam and ask him how to do it. I'm like, I can't tune the piano with a screwdriver. And even if I could, oh man. Anyway, it's still...
That's the least of our problems.
Yeah, that's the least of our problems, right. And that's fixed with liquor. So here we go. with George. It was just a dream, but it was real. I walked into a garden like a forest unfurled. Came to a clearing where George lived in the material world. There was a rose in the drive in front of the mansion. The driver said, "We've been expecting you. You're right on time, take my hand." Tasty, simple food was on the table. Ukuleles and tablas brought around the ladle to George, who smiled and prayed a prayer for a prayer. It went into the air and we had lunch. Hardly contained, no. Looks were exchanged for crooked sly grins. There it is. Ukuleles and tablas were brought out of the bins. I could hardly contain my overflowing spirit, so I let it go to anyone who came near it. Now I've been dreaming ever since about the music that we make, thanks to George and the day I fell awake. Well, I got the feeling of that right. I just, oh man. It's not important. I'll hit myself afterwards.
Sarah Ferguson's here.
Hello.
Marjorie.
And Chris Angelo, another great drummer. Whew. Oh man, pressure's on.
Jason Isaacs.
I know, I said Jason, we got great musicians in. I get, Anyways, Sarah, Tina, Keston, and Maria, hello. All right. This one is a love song that I wrote for Maura. That's kind of a long-term relationship or close relationship type song. In that, Maura, are you on my account?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're sending comments out and stuff to people as me.
Yes.
Okay. I was wondering, because you did that last night, and then after the whole thing, I was looking at it, and I was like, I don't remember, saying any of this stuff.
No, you can't because you're playing.
Exactly. Anyways, so the thing with the close relationships is, at some point, at least one of you is going to be in the rinse cycle, so to speak. which is a rough time, and that's when, the other person has to get in there with you. And that's what this is about. Slammed against the walls. You got them all washed up and clean. Too beat up to take your calls. Up, down, round, around. Take a look over the suds on your beer. I'm here. I'm in the red cycle with you. I feel everything that you're going through. And while it's your turn to be blue, I'll be spinning in the red cycle with you. This isn't the door you put your keys in. There's nothing you can do. There's no rhyme and there's no reason. Sometimes shit just happens to you. Up, down, round and round. I can help you to stand if you grab my hand. I'm in the red cycle with you. I feel everything that you're going through. And while it's your turn to be blue, I'll be spinning. I'll be spinning in the red cycle with you. And while it's your turn to be blue, I'll be spinning, I'll be spinning in the red cycle with you. I'm in the red cycle with you. I feel everything that you're going through, and there's nothing that I'd rather do than be spinning. Hello. That was a hard one. But anyways, that was yeah. People are either going to like that or not. But you know, there's it comes out of a tradition of that kind of noise that I was really into way back in the 80s. There's some records that I'm on that have that kind of thing, and they're great. Jim Nolet, I produced a record that violinist Jim Nolet made called "With You." That's with Dave Murray on bass, clarinet, and sax. It's a great record. Anyways, you know, that kind of thing. It happens. Now, something completely different. Here's one that I play with a band called Row and the Nomads. It's an 8-piece reggae R&B band. Row is an incredible singer who does a lot of stuff with his voice that I just will never be able to do. And if you ever get a chance to see us when this is done, you should. In the meantime, I believe he has a website, RHO, Row, and the Nomads. And he has a single out, Flesh and Blood. And we just recorded a record the day that we were told to stay at home or something like that. So we recorded a record with gloves on. And it was, it was just recorded. Nothing's happened with it yet, but it will. And you can hear Row and the Nomads on my website, nickbalaban.com. There's got to be something up there, in there. Anyway, here's a tune that I wrote that we play in a very different way with that band. Don't be stingy with your love. Take a message from above. Nothing to be frightened of. Don't be stingy with your love. Your outside is in and your inside is out. Let's get to what every soul's about. What was it that you bro meant when you said get to the moment? Don't be stingy with your mind. Flow on when your brain wheels grind. Take your time, unwind. Reach out to your neighbor and be kind. Don't be stingy with your love. Take a message from above. Nothing to be frightened of. Don't be stingy with your love. Don't be stingy with your love. Take a message from above. Nothing to be frightened of. Don't be stingy with your love. Sometimes it's tough when the chips are down. Can't feel the sunshine in your town. Don't want nobody slowing your pace. Don't want nobody in your face. Never mind that stingy brat. Keeps you small and unattached to the great life you could live by giving up all you can give. Don't be stingy with your love. Take a message from above. Nothing to be frightened of. Don't be stingy with your love. Don't be stingy with your love. Nothing to be frightened of. Don't be stingy with your love. There it is.
Marcel says one of her favorite Balaban tunes.
Oh!
And Trish says Nick
Marcel is on. Marcel Davies Lashley is one of the greatest singers in the world.
Yes.
There's a lot of hyperbole being thrown around about that, and it's not hyperbole. She's ridiculous.
And John Sheffrey's here. And Trish Hennessy says Nick for president.
That's so nice, but what would that do to my music if I were president? And what did it do to Trump's music? Anyways, actually, man, when I think of it that way, it makes me feel better that he's president. So here's here's a tune.
John says Nick for first musician.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh man, I could not shoulder that. Here's a tune that when during these times we're online a lot more. There are dangers on the internet. Here's a song about something that might happen. You don't know. I just need to breathe a little bit. Okay, that's enough. I was feeling kinda skeevy, so I surfed the dirty TV to get my heart to pump right through my shirt. I didn't think I'm of it, I thought that I was above it, just people who believe that life's a squirt. But then I saw a scene that was just like all the rest, except that it was you that helped that boy to make a mess. It was you. What if your husband knew not long ago? What do the kids know? It was you. I thought you grew away from your hair. It was you. I guess I never knew you well. I can still remember when you were a small town heroine. You were so cool. You took the boys of town, your parents couldn't keep you down. You were smart, you were sexy, you were cruel. After school you met a keeper, settled down and had 2 kids. After hours in the shower, do you wonder why you did? It was you. What if your husband knew not long ago? What do the kids know? It was you. I thought you grew away from your hair. Oh, it was you. I thought you never knew you well. loop. My brain is in a loop. Now my brain is in a loop. My brain is in a loop. Now my brain is in a loop. My brain is in a loop. Now my brain is in a loop. My brain is in a loop. Now my brain is in a loop. My brain is in a loop. My brain is in a loop. Now my brain is in a loop. My brain is in a loop. Now my brain is in a loop. 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 Now my brain is in a loop. My brain is in a loop. Now my brain is in a loop. My brain is. Did you think that it was funny? Did you do it for the money? Do you know the guy who shot you like a star? If you wanted, could you quit like if your family would have split? Are you happy? I hope you are. It was you. What if your husband knew not long ago? What do the kids know? It was you. I thought you grew away from your hair. It was you. I guess I never knew you well. I guess I never knew you well. I guess I never knew you well. Oh, Lordy. Yeah. Well, that was that. Now I'm gonna switch gears. Maura's gonna do some cinematography.
Maura wants to be front of camera one day.
You want to be in front of the camera?
One day.
Oh, do you want to do it right now?
No.
Okay, it's up to her.
I don't always want to be behind the scenes.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, folks. I know that I've had requests for Maura to be in front of the camera, but she doesn't want to be. Now I'm going to switch to this instrument. Can you shut that door? Oh, yeah. Which some people don't think of as an instrument. And, it depends on who plays it. I can see that point of view with me. But, all right. Let's see. So this one goes out to Mike Babcock. Are you still there, Mike? It seems he's left. Because Mike introduced me many years ago to a lot of music that I had never heard before, like the music of Robert Gordon oh, there's Rachel, good, and John Prine. Oh, that was an iPad. Oh, c'est la vie. Anyways, that's for my French friends out there. Anyway, this is a John Prine. I've since he died, I reviewed a whole bunch of his stuff, and I've yet to come across a tune of his that I don't love, and it turns out we're great friends, John Prine and I. He never knew that, he never knew me, but one of the great things about this kind of friendship is that he can stay my friend even now. And what a great guy to have as a friend. You'll see. So, here's a typical Prine-esque tune. I know a guy that's got a lot to lose. He's a pretty nice fellow, but he's kind of confused. He's got muscles in his head that he ain't even used. Thinks he owns half this town. Starts drinking heavy, gets a big red nose. Beats his old lady with a rubber hose. Then he takes her out to dinner and he buys her new clothes. That's the way the world goes round. That's the way the world goes round. You're up one day and the next you're down. It's a half an inch of water and you think you're gonna drown. That's the way was sitting in the bathtub counting my toes when the radiator broke. The water all froze, got stuck in the ice without my clothes, naked as the eyes on a clown, crying ice cubes, hoping I'd croak. When the sun come through the window, the ice all broke. I stood up and laughed, 'cause I thought it was a joke. That's the way the world goes round. That's the way the world goes round. One day you're up and the next you're down. It's a half an inch of water, think you're gonna drown. That's the way the world goes round. Everybody! That's the way the world goes round. You're up one day and the next you're down. It's a half an inch of water and you think you're gonna drown. That's the way the world goes round. That's the way the world goes round. That's the way the world goes round. Anyways, I hope I did him some justice. Check out John Prine. It'll make you feel so good. What a gift. Anyways, I keep writing songs because I'm neurotic. And where'd my water go? Oh, there it is. See? And here's one that I wrote just a few days ago. And it's also a dream because, you know, as I said, we've been having weird dreams. And this is a weird dream. I don't know if the Petlands are out there, but I see a few people out there that knew my parents who featured prominently in this dream. And I think my dad would find this song very funny. My mom would probably be like, that's weird. What? It's weird, Nikki. It's weird. It's weird. Anyways, Marcel just thanked you.
Oh.
I think for singing, right? And cinematographing, but for joining in singing. Don't we love that? Give her some hearts. All right. I don't see the hearts. Anyway, here's a tune. Here's the strange tune. Ah, hear the hearts. I was at the Javits Center, I don't remember, some convention with my friends. We were standing far apart, discussing what we'll do when this thing ever ends. I was thinking of a song, not really listening, working in my head. I was thinking of Fugazi, the perfect band to add the Zeppelin to my lead. And then my mother called, then asked me where I've been, though she'd been dead for years. I told her I'd been busy, too tied up to fit her in. Sorry, even then as she was talking, I was distracted by my songs. She said something about my dad, something horrible gone wrong. What's that? I said, half humming. She said, he's with the surgeon now. I tried to focus on her story. Maura's making a face like, where's this song going? I tried to focus on her story. I was distracted, so I acted like I furrowed up my brow. She said something about Dad's liver, or a sliver of his liver, I'm not sure. I was thinking about my music when she said, look, I don't think there is a cure. I said I'll be there in a while, and figured I'll just finish working out this song. I'll be done with this damn ditty when the morning morning dries the dew before long. I was shopping at the co-op in a Mylar bodysuit, risking life or death for hours, just for veggies, milk and fruit. I was working on a lyric, words in rhythm clicking in. Meanwhile, a soft, mundane apocalypse was quietly kicking in. And then my mother called with emotion in her voice. She asked if I remembered when Dad used to make a certain noise, just a syllable unclear in meaning, where it went you never knew. From the bowels of his brain would rise a vowel that could sound something like here. I said I'll be there in a while, and figured I'll just finish working out this song. And then the morning dried the dew, and I'll be done with this damn ditty before long. Castanets, honey. There it is. You know what you guys don't get to see that I see is Maura holding the phone. And she's making these faces. It's so hard. She does, while I'm singing this weird, albeit weird song, she's like this. She's like, she just looks so pained. And then I say smile, and she's like, oh, Lordy. Anyway. I'm very lucky.
6 minutes left.
I'm gonna go overtime, so I just, I gotta play all the songs. Let me get that light out of the way. All right. Steve Burns. I just played the tune with Fugazi in it. So, Steve challenged me to this album a day on Facebook thing, and I looked on his, which is a great education for me. And one of the records was the 13 songs by Fugazi. And I know one of the guys in Fugazi, Brendan. I mean, I don't know him, but I met him. Very sweet guy. And I was dreaming about that. That's how it...
They can't see you, honey.
Can't see... Oh, whoops. Sorry. How do I... Oh, my God. There we go. And we're back. Yeah, you were looking at a piece of the mic stand. Anyways, dreaming about Fugazi. That's how they got into the song. And maybe they will do that song, even though it really doesn't... it would be unlikely. Here's... yes. Here's my gentrification song. I think there's been a few gentrification songs over the years, but there are none for the gentry. You notice that? This one's for the gentry. You got to ask yourself, what is it to gentrify? Here's a good example. Maura and I are gentrifiers. 11 years now. We've been here just gentrifying. And this morning, Maura made a soup. And, the thing about gentrification is real. It really does affect the neighborhood. It's, it has some very serious things about it that, you know, we have to worry about. So we try not to be schmucky neighbors. I think that's reasonable. And so I brought soup that Maura made to our neighbor who we love, who is a kind of, you know, older woman down the street. And on my way there, the sun had just come out, and I had my mask and gloves on, and I felt a sneeze coming on. Because I just look up at the sun, you know, it makes you sneeze. And I didn't want to sneeze in my mask. Anyway, all of this is like split second, you know, so I put the mask down, and I sneeze into the crook of my arm holding the soup, which didn't spill, but I look across the street, and there's another neighbor looking at me like with my gloves and holding the soup and sneeze, and I put the mask back on. I'm like, hey, how you doing? She's like, hey, how are you? I'm like, good, good. And then I deliver the soup. But anyway, the point is we try to be good. And here's a song about gentrification. And if you're a realtor, this is also for you, because it's, you know, here we go. Gunshots down the street, cracks in the concrete. Kids don't trick or treat, but it's turning. The cops say we should leave, 'cause what would we achieve? But they just don't believe that it's turning. The guy on the corner's got something to sell. The school here is like a circle from hell. The trash on the sidewalk is all I can smell, but it's turning. The neighbor's dog is in a cage. The local moms are underage. But realtors here are all on the same page. It's turning. No movies are playing here. No Hamlet, no King Lear. The bars here, not like Cheers, but it's turning. Hookers work the cars. Liquor stores are behind bars. Over 20s all have scars, but it's turning. No trees and no gardens. No organic groceries. No thank yous and no pleases, 'cause it's turning. We'll bring the banks. We'll roll out the tanks. Our neighbors' hearts will fill up with thanks, because it's turning. Thanks to you and me, our community. Our community. Ah, great. Thank you. Oh, man. I played that for the neighbors once in the house. I think a lot of them were wondering, you know, because we had just moved in pretty recently, and I think they were wondering, like, what is he trying to say here? But,
They're still trying to make sense of it.
yeah, people are still mad at Randy Newman for short people. What can you do? It's, Anyways, Here's the last one, because we're over time now. Sorry. Here's another, COVID Sessions tune. Because the rage bubbles up during times like this. And here's a taste of my own personal rage.
Check you for direction. Reporter asks you a question, and all you can muster is a useless filibuster. Time to take the gloves off. Using a disaster as a perfect way to plaster up the walls around the poles, while you surround yourself with trolls. Time to take the gloves off. Who are we when what we face is the possible direction of the human race? Step up or step aside, our way of life has up and died. The less and less we won't do to lose the likes of you. Time to take the gloves off. You and I are on the same page, infected with a rage, broken, helpless in a building. Suddenly we're children. Now it's time to take the gloves off. When what we face is the possible destruction of the human race. I wonder what will put us 6 feet under. No one trusts in what you say. You flip the truth from day to day. Time to take the gloves off. This plague is a mystery, but you'll go down in history, making this mess much worse. Gotta clean it up and get to work. Time to take the gloves off. Don't know who we are or how we got to this place. All I know is I can't wait to touch my face. That's it, folks. I'll be back next Friday with all different songs. Sure. All right. This has been great fun, and I'm incredibly grateful to you all for coming. It helps with my sanity immeasurably. I think without it, I'd be in a room, in the dark with my mask and gloves, trying to really finish everything that's streaming. So thank you so much. All right. I love you all and see you later.
Achieving.
Right. Say goodbye, Maura.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye, everybody.